This is Car Guys New England, your YouTube channel for anything automotive.
Bad, cause it's bit bad. She want me the bag, like chips at the front. Lift up, I'm fly like a pelic in my bed. I like get my way, pelic quick. They get the pop up on the elephant cut. My trunk, yeah, it's in the front. Of course, it's in the back. This a big, this a real big difference. You just want a club. I just need them racks. You just want a party, so I just want a rock star.
This is Jay with Car Guys New England, and last time we left off and I had to install the brake lines, so I had to order some special tools to get the old brake line out of the old rubber line. So let's get started, and let me show you what I've accomplished so far. Since the last video, I got a special set of wrenches for the brake line, so I was able to put the brake line extension onto the car and get the caliper on the driver's side. I'm going to take apart the passenger side, and again, that's just grimy chrome with grease on it, so that'll clean up nice. And there are the special spindles, and you can see the frames reinforced around the spring pocket and also along the side there. But let's get to the other side and get that apart, get the extension on there, get the caliper back on. All right, so I've been soaking this line in penetrating oil, so I'm going to be able to get that apart. Now I've already laid out the tools that I'm going to need to do this. I got the caliper just resting in that spot in the lower control arm. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the special wrenches that I picked up, which is one of these bad boys, and that's going to fit on the end of the line. So it's going to be 7/16. So we're going to get that onto our line in here, and then I'm going to crack it loose on this side, and I got to work pretty fast getting the line on, but yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. And then once I get that to release from there, then at that point I can screw in this new line, get that tightened up, and then I'm going to tighten this end to that, and then just make sure that it's out of the way, and then this side will be ready, other than just bleeding the brakes. All right, so I have the line loose now. Now I'm going to just drop the caliper down, and I'm going to carefully just spin the hose out. I just want to be really careful of that steel line over there. So I'm going to get that taken off, and I'll show you guys what that looks like, and it's going to be a dripping mess. All right, so the caliper's off, the brake line's disconnected, and obviously that's making a wonderful mess. So now I am going to just get this new line screwed onto that and snugged up, and then I can tighten it up to everything else. Okay, the extension is on. Just want to make sure that those end threads are clean. You can see it's already dripping, so I need to get this attached to the caliper line. And the brake line extension is on, and you can see the caliper pretty much rests on the floor. So now we're going to get the caliper onto the spindle. So I'm just going to pick that up very gently and carefully get this into position. Okay. All right, I'm going to need both hands just to position this, but I'll show you guys once I get it on. All right, so I got the caliper in place. Now I just got to line up the bolt holes for these, so hopefully I can get that easily lined up, and then I'll get those cranked down. All right, so I'm just tightening up the caliper bolts. Okay, so the calipers are back on. The only thing I have to do is put this retainer clip back to hold the brake line on. We're just gonna get the wheels back on the Caprice. Just gotta get them lined up on the wheel studs, and we got it. So I'm just gonna put the nuts on, and we'll get that tightened down. We're gonna get the other rim on, and we'll get this all bolted down. Time to get the car off of the jack stands down below that you can see here. I got the 3.5 ton jack as well, so I'm just going to pump this up just a little bit, enough to get the car off of the jack stand. And now what I'm going to do is gradually let the car down a little bit at a time. So I'm going to go and do the other side, let that down a little bit, and then I'm going to repeat until the car's on the ground. All right, so now we're going to let this side down a little bit more. And that's what full lockup is going to look like with these particular spindles. All right, so we are going to let the car down slowly once more. And we're just making sure that the cylinders are coming through okay. And we're going to go to the other side. And that's all the way down. So you can see these springs got a little bit to settle. But I'm pretty happy with how it's sitting. So that's going to look pretty mean. But anyways, yeah, we're all done with the front end. I still got some more wiring stuff to do. Got to get some more batteries, get the car running, and also change out the front lines to the hydraulics. So we still got a lot to go, but we're definitely getting there with this car. That concludes part 9 of the hydraulic Caprice upgrades for the front end. And as I mentioned in the last clip, obviously we still got a ways to go. But if you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to give the video a like. If you have questions or comments, be sure to comment down below. This is Jay with Car Guys New England. Until next time, take care.